Well, we'll start with some of these projects we're going to be working on through the channel and stuff like that. I guess we'll start with Ervs Rx8. It's 04 Rx8, pretty simple. He brought it to a place. They were going to throw a turbo kit on it for him, get it going, tune it, promises, all kinds of stuff. Well, after they started all ambitious, it sat for about 2 years. Partially completed, broke a lot of stuff on his car. Broke fifth and sixth port actuator, had vacuum lines hooked up to the wrong places, like the map sensor hooked to the evap. Well, when we got the car here, we dressed it. It was pretty disarray. We had pretty much tear the whole thing back down to start over. After a day of working with it, stuff like that, we got it running. Come to find out, bad turbo. We ended up replacing the turbo with a Borg Warner and going from there. Well, take a look. We don't have a ton of footage right now. We'll be getting a lot more as the summer comes along. Winter kind of puts a dampener on a lot of stuff with this. So give it a watch.
Look at this jerk sleeping on the job. Supposed to be helping.
Dickhead.
Where to start here? Well, we got his car here on the trailer. We opened it up. This is kind of what it looked like. You know, coolant lines ran across the downpipe. No intake manifold on it. All taken apart. I'm not really sure why it was still all apart, seeing as how they said it was running. Complete disaster, full of leaves, animals, whatever else. You know, that's what happens when, you know, they push it out of the garage and it sits for 2 years. Pretty shitty.
What the hell?
Well, after a few hours of cleaning the mess up that we had, going through totes and just all kinds of random parts thrown in the back of the car, cleaned up the engine bay a little bit to kind of assess the situation that we were at hand. It didn't take very long to straighten it out and realize we were missing a lot of parts. This is it.
Shiny.
Well, after going through things, we figured out the fuel pump hadn't been installed, but we figured we'd give it a shot and see if it would run at all, seeing how we were told that it did start and die and whatnot. We got it to ran real bad, found out that we needed a MAF that was completely gone, along with a lot of other parts, but we did get it to start. This is it. More than 10 seconds, huh? Just a few. We're up to 35 seconds. And what the fuck is this? That's why I didn't run. Map sensor's working fine here. Well, after taking 5 minutes to straighten out his map a little bit, try and get it to run a little bit better, smooth it out, everything should have ran great. Found out bad coils, original spark plugs. It was pretty rough trying to mess with the map and figure out why I was getting a misfire, because it was running pretty rich. Kind of process of elimination there, and got all that done. Well, after we got that all straightened out with the coils and whatnot, figured, well, we'll go on to make a mid pipe for the car and get moving on so we could get somewheres with this. And during all that, we found out oil return line was wrapped around the chassis of the car and under the subframe and then to the oil pan drain plug of all places, which didn't help prolong the life of the turbo that was on the car once we did get it running. Ended up swapping out the turbo, going from there, and then some road tuning.
Fucking dickhead.
Jordan really hates you right now, Irv. And so do I. You need a new expansion tank. The bigger turbo doesn't fit. Sorry. After addressing like all the small things like battery, you know, you kind of need one of those. After changing the turbo, addressing the wastegate dump, which ultimately landed into the AC compressor, so we had to figure out something with that. This turbo kit is completely atrocious on fitment. We fixed everything all up and took it out on the road. So here's a bunch of videos of it out on the road tuning. And then Irv out enjoying it after the tune, running about 12 pounds of boost. Look how nice I got it running compared to the first video I did. Idle bounces a little bit, but it doesn't fall on his face as much. That'll get you up to speed on one project, Ervs Rx8. Well, the build breakdown on this thing is Borg Warner 363 SXE 0.91 AR, replacing the Garrett 0.80. Drop the EGTs down a little bit so we can run a little more boost, not mount the motor down like people love to do with these things. Running an adaptronic select, and we're going to be doing a lot more to this car. Some hard pipes for the coolant lines, probably redoing the intercooler and piping, and a few other things, and get a little bit better tune on it. Stay tuned.